Smoking! Time for me to review The Mask.
The movie released July 28, 1994. The movie was taken to New Line Cinema by Dark Horse. It originally envisioned to be a horror franchise like the comics, which are dark and gory, but they decided to bring in Chuck Russell, who also directed Dream Warriors, who made it more kid-friendly.
And yeah, while I would have liked to see a darker, gorier Mask movie like the comics, they still made a good movie at least.
As they brought in Jim Carrey, as his career was just starting to get big with Ace Ventura coming out a few months earlier, as this movie also has a lot of early CGI.
Which I'll show a bit more of later. Anyway, let's watch.
Okay, so the movie begins in Edge City with scuba diving as they find a mask. Stanley is played by Jim Carrey as he's talking to his co-worker as he's a simp.
Yeah, man. She obviously doesn't like you. She wants to go with her with a friend, and she really doesn't want to go there with you. She's manipulating you, man. So, yeah, I would say just give up. She really seems like a bitch.
I disagree. I think I'm wearing her down.
And yeah, this is one of Carrey's more serious roles. I mean, here he's playing a straight man when he's playing Stanley. He's more serious. But when he's the Mask, he's completely insane. So I think he plays both roles pretty good, actually.
As Stanley thinks he has a shot, but yeah, no. As Cameron Diaz walks in.
In her first big role, and yeah, originally the character was supposed to be more of a bad person, but they changed it, and you'll see why later.
As Stanley is very awkward with her, as she's doing this purposely to set up for a heist, as Stanley got a date, but no car, so he'll need...
Bring around the loner.
The loner? The loner?
Okay, at least you'll have a car to drive. Alright, a really shitty car, but, well, truthfully, you probably should have walked. You probably would have looked cooler if you walked. But that piece of shit kind of makes you look like even more of a loser.
Your car, sir.
That's not my car.
But it matches the ticket.
And yeah, the damn thing breaks down, so now he has to walk anyway.
Yeah, sorry Stan, but you're gonna need to have to pay to fix that piece of crap.
And yeah, nothing really is going his way, and his luck is awful, and... oh no, he sees somebody in the lake!
Even though that clearly wasn't a person, and yeah, that was just trash. I can understand why somebody might think that's a person on a VHS, but I'm watching this on Blu-ray, so yeah, I can tell easily it's not a person.
But he gotta find the mask somehow.
What are you doing down there? Just looking for my mask.
Wait, that isn't illegal, is it? They can't arrest him for doing that, can they? Oh well, it doesn't matter. Carrey got the mask now. Whatever.
So, he goes in his apartment, him being wet, his landlord's a bitch, but he's too much of a pussy to say anything.
And I can understand why he said nothing. He doesn't want to get kicked out, though she doesn't really seem to like him, so I would say, you know what? Go for it. Curse her out. I mean, she doesn't like you already, but you know what? That might give her some respect for you at least.
Anyway, though, he looks at the mask and decides to put it on.
Smoking!
And yeah, the scene started out serious, but once Carrey put on that mask, yeah, all seriousness went out the fucking window.
Yeah, the scenes with the mask are really chaotic and not serious at all, really.
And yeah, I can understand why he likes the mask. The mask, basically, it just lets the user be their true self. So, if they're insane, underneath all that, then they'll be more insane. Or if they're evil, they'll be really evil. But I don't think it changes the user completely. Okay, she's still more ugly, even if it was early CG. It actually doesn't look that bad, because it's more cartoony here. I think if it was going for a more realistic look, it would have looked awful, but I still think it holds up pretty good, because it's supposed to be cartoony, and I think it looks charming, at least. Though it does create some curse shots. Now, not nearly as many as Son of the Mask, but...
Look, Ma! I'm roadkill! Ha ha ha!
Ooh.
Get right up here! Don't be shy! Nobody likes a Beth Leatherhead!
But these scenes are fun. Now, I would have liked to see some more gore like the comics, but you know what? Screw it. The movie doesn't need it. It's fun on its own.
Sorry, wrong pocket.
For you, son!
Sorry, son. The dog was rabid. Had to put it down.
Oh, damn it! He almost changed his ways after seeing that. He was gonna be a nice and good person. But no, you had to do that. Damn you, you son of a bitch.
My favorite.
Big Black Dick is your favorite?
A Tommy gun!
Okay, that makes more sense.
With these powers, I could be...
A superhero!
But first,
Yeah, you have a little bit more fun before you become a goody-goody again.
Time for an overhaul!
Anyway, he wakes up the next morning feeling good, but yeah, it all actually happened.
See, I have an inner ear problem. Sometimes I can't hear anything.
Okay, here, man, a better excuse would be you're a really, really heavy sleeper.
Anyway, Stanley gets to work and it's a little late and yelled at as there's a reporter there to see Stanley about the auto shop. As later, he goes to see Diaz with a better car as, yeah, he's, of course, dreaming.
Oh, well, at least he's not being as cock-blocked as Lloyd would be.
As he decides, screw it, and puts back on the mask and goes to rob a bank before the bank robbers.
You guys turned off the cameras already, right? Because if they're off now, they're gonna probably go after you and think you did that, because you were gonna do it. And I doubt they're gonna believe that a green man was spinning around and stole the money. So, yeah, run!
Anyway, no, he can get in the club, lucky to see the hot, seductive Cameron Diaz dance.
Oh yeah, that's not the only part of him that's popping out. Okay, I was talking about his dick, but, you know, I guess that's popping out too. I knew he was gonna start barking like a dog. Even with the mask, Stanley is a simp.
Anyway, it's time for the mask to join the party and dance with Diaz, the mask theme playing.
Oh, sorry, I like the mask theme and all, but I don't want to get copyright, so please stop.
Anyway, this gets the mob mad at him and he gets shot.
Hold me closer, Ed.
it's getting dark. Pardon me.
Oh my god, he's gonna die. He's such a good actor.
Thank you!
Oh, you know what? I think he deserves an Emmy. Good job.
You love me! You really love me!
Actually, though, the cops come and, yeah, they think the mask is with them, but actually he isn't, and they might be able to bust them.
But I doubt he can really arrest most of them, because Carrie was just fighting them, so, yeah, he can't get too many of them, except for the bank robbers, though. I'm pretty positive he should be able to arrest them at least.
Anyway, the next morning, Stanley wakes up with the detective there.
This isn't the best time right now. Won't you come in?
Dude, you can't do that. You need either a warrant, or the person needs to invite you in, which, yeah, that was neither. So if you do actually find something, it's not going to be able to be used against him because you fucked that shit up. So if you do find something, yeah, he ain't getting arrested, so yeah, you would have really fucked up there if you actually did find something.
Anyway, they got some prints and no, it might be Stanley.
Okay, they might be screwed with that because, yeah, I doubt the fingerprints will be easily able to be read because I think the mask might change the user's fingerprints. I'm not sure on that, but it probably does because I doubt the mask wants to get its users killed.
Anyway, Stanley's going insane as Diaz is there to see him and she likes the mask. As later he shows the mask to Ben Stein.
Maybe Loki.
Loki? Who's Loki?
This asshole.
Anyway, he says the mask changes him, but, yeah.
Okay. You said Loki was a night god. Maybe it only works at night.
And he can only transform during the night, which, yeah, might screw him over if they find him during the day and go to arrest him because then he has no chance of getting away.
Anyway, though, that night he goes as himself to see a Diaz, but decides, screw it, and changes.
Okay, he might have been in there, but he ran away. There's no proof that he's really the mask.
Anyway, the mask keeps hitting on her even though she's obviously uncomfortable.
I will spread your pate. I will dip my ladle in your vicious walls.
She is so coy.
As they're trying to arrest him as he's done a ton of illegal things and...
I've never seen those before in my life.
Bazooka?
I have a permit for that.
Okay, you know what? This is the mask. It really doesn't matter how he got that, so... whatever.
But the mask ain't getting caught, or, maybe they might get him.
Hit it!
Woohoo! Looks like fun!
They call me Cuba Pete. I'm the king of the rumba beat. When I play the maracas, I go chick chicky boom, chick chicky boom.
Anyway, this is such a fun part of the movie. Even the cops start dancing and singing.
Oh shit, man, you got me dancing!
It's very nice.
Oh shit, I can't stop! Please help me! Oh damn, this isn't fun at all, please! Please help me! Oh damn, this is actually kind of getting fun! I have nobody to do this with, but hey! Ooh. Oh shit! You didn't see nothing.
Come on, this dance is over. Let's go. Follow me, officer.
Ah, damn it, don't ruin my fun! That was actually starting to get fun, you bastards! Well, I guess we'll get back to it then.
No, it's over. When Stanley takes off the mask and goes for the reporter, and it seems like she's gonna be his girl, but, yeah, no, she's a bitch, and the only one that you think is good is actually bad, and the other one is actually good.
Which isn't a bad twist. I like how he's getting with the better bad girl and not the bitch.
Anyway, though, this man puts on the mask.
What a rush.
Ooh, is that a Dream Warriors reference?
You okay?
Better than ever, you idiots.
And sadly, this just makes his asshole even more serious and not all goofy. Which, yeah, I can understand why they did that. It's probably because of the wearer's personality, but yeah, it would have been so much more fun if he was more wacky, because then at least he wouldn't be boring.
Anyway, Stanley is kind of a mess. His dog chasing the car he's in, the cops being pissed they didn't capture the mask.
Sure. Stanley Ipkiss is gonna fall right into my lap.
Oh hey, lucky you. I think you deserve a promotion.
I can explain everything.
Oh, yeah? Explain everything? Explain this.
Oh come on, that mask looks nothing like the mask that Carrie actually was wearing. I mean, don't you think it's a bit sus that he was tied up and thrown at you?
He gets the keys, but his girl's been captured as he leaves with the cop as a hostage so they can get down to the party as it's gonna be fun!
Or actually no, it's not really that fun because that asshole has the mask.
Anyway, he's pissed he's an underling, and so he's gonna get his revenge. As anyway, Stan Lee goes for help, but yeah, he gets captured.
Well, that's actually probably a good thing, since if you did shoot, yeah, you probably would have got shot at, so yeah, that probably would have screwed you over, so it's probably a good thing.
Anyway, though, Diaz tricks him to take off the mask as they try to get the mask, but oh shit, the dog gets it and puts it on.
Okay, I said the CGI holds up mostly. That really doesn't.
Anyway, though, even without the mask, Stan Lee's doing pretty okay, but he gets shot at, but luckily, he gets the mask back on.
Did you miss me?
Actually, kinda. The other asshole didn't use the mask right.
Do I feel lucky? Well. Do ya?
You're bluffing, aren't you? Those are duds, aren't they? Haha, I knew it!
That's a spicy meatball!
Oh wow, that looks like that was spicy. Hope it doesn't give you the shits later. Dude, you wore the mask. Do you really think that tiny little knife is gonna help you much?
Anyway, it doesn't. He's flushed away. So, anyway, takes off the mask as Stan Lee's season hero, as he isn't going to jail and he can be happy without the mask, just being himself, as he throws it into the ocean, and the dog ends up getting it.
And sadly, there is no sequel to this movie, or... Okay, sorry. There's no real sequel to this movie. Anyway, though, that was The Mask, and I still think it holds up pretty good.
This movie is fun. Jim Carrey is good as the more serious Stan Lee is very entertaining as The Mask, and yeah, I will say the CGI mostly holds up because it's cartoony, it's not supposed to look real, so it's charming. And the movie really is charming with its joke, and while I would have liked to see a darker movie, the tone of this movie is good, and it works here, and it just is a very charming movie. It's a blast! The movie's just fun. I will say there's a few characters I thought were forgettable. The villain when he's wearing the mask is kind of boring. Diaz and Carrey are good, but I wish there was a real sequel to this movie, but sadly, there isn't. That contest winner wasn't able to get into the mask, too.
Though at least he did get $5,000 and didn't have to be in this piece of shit.
But forget about that movie. This movie's smoking, and it's one of Carrey's best movies, so I'm gonna give The Mask a 5 out of 5.
Smokin'!
No, I'm not gonna review Son of the Mask, at least not yet. One day I probably will, but, I'm not looking forward to it. Oh, shit, oh no, Cuban Pete is singing again. Oh, shit, I gotta get back to dancing. See you later. Okay, that was on purpose, and it wasn't on purpose.